Now I know that Sean Ryan, he is a new believer from what I understand.
Yeah.
And I know you're getting ready to show this clip of this woman. He brings up the crucifix, and it's a powerful thing that happens. So Cody, can you pull that up right now?
Since I was actually pulling it up as you were speaking.
Awesome.
I remember that, but I remember also there was a religion there that was very strict. I can remember in whatever under that session, I remembered belonging to an organized religion that was very strict. And so when I came out of that, I probably figured, well, the Catholic religion that I grew up with probably that energy was probably coming from that energy from that past life. And so somehow maybe I cleared myself of it in this life.
Have you tried to look into religion at all, such as the crucifixion? Do you have? Do you not want to talk about that? Okay.
I mean,
Woo!
sis, what are we looking at there? She was the whole time she's getting interviewed. You know, she's talking, she's willing to share, she's talking about this. She even mentioned, yeah, I believe in a man named Jesus, you know, that walked the earth, but there's so many other teachers that walk the earth. So even with that, she's not putting him in his proper place.
Right.
But when he gets to the crucifixion, like, you saw it. Like, what did we witness there, sis?
Okay, so a lot of people, they probably look at that scene and just think it made her uncomfortable. But I would say, look at her eyes. Just watch mine right now. She was like going back and forth, just like I just did. But it was even more obvious. What happens is he mentions the crucifixion, and I believe that just that word brought a demon up. And I believe that the eyes are the window or the lamp to the soul, as Matthew 6:22 says. It says that the eye is the lamp of the body. So if your eye is clear, your whole body will be full of light. But if the eye is dark, the whole body will be darkened. So it's talking about this spiritual light. Remember, she's talking about a light that came into her earlier.
Yeah.
This one's is a dark one. It could not look at him the minute it said the crucifixion. And doing a lot of deliverance, I see this quite often. People will come into my office. They'll be anxious because the demons know what they're coming into. But again, they can't mess with the free will of the person. So they'll come into the office and the person cannot look me in the eye. In fact, I had a woman in just last week and she kept covering her eyes like this the whole time. If she even started to look at me, she'd cower. And I knew it wasn't her. It was the demon that couldn't look at me. And I didn't even start saying, come out in Jesus' name. I just shared with her the true gospel of how Jesus defeated Satan on the cross. And I finished that and the demon started manifesting. And by the end of it, all I had to do was say, look at me, because they are looking at the light in my body.
Yeah.
The light in my body through the window of their eyes. It goes into that darkness and it pierces it, and it has to obey the Son of God in me, which is the light of life, which is Jesus Christ, and they have to go. It's a pretty powerful thing. So I don't know if Sean, I'm sure looking back, and I'm sure there's other people commenting on this video, but Sean, you were talking to a demon. You actually, through saying the crucifixion, which was the nail in the coffin for Satan and his enemies and his team.
Yeah.
That was so uncomfortable for that demon, and you caused one to manifest. So I don't know if he knows that or not.